My name is Jonathan Searles. I'm a first-time freshman here at Seminole State, and I've completed my first semester here at Seminole State. I am at the end of my IDS 1107 flight path course, and I'm here today to tell you what I've learned in this class, as it's been a fun 12-week class, and I've learned a lot. I started the class, the 12-week term, starting in September, and that was new to me. Didn't know how to do that. I tried to take all my classes differently. I have an A term, B term, 12-week full-time, and an online course. And 12-week class, I really enjoyed that term because it wasn't so stressful at the start. I only had a couple classes rather than all my classes, and it kind of eased into things, which was nice. I had an 8 a.m., which not a lot of people liked. I didn't like some days, but it got me out of bed, got me out of the house, and I eventually had a gap in my schedule, and the 8 a.m. forced me to show up to the college early, and then I would have to stay on the college until my 11 o'clock class, and so I could just work out on assignments, and it all worked out fine. Now, in this class, I learned how to become a raider, right? The first week or so, we went over Seminole State, and how to use it, like where stuff is, what it means to be a raider, who our mascot is, just all the stuff about the college we really should know because we're a part of this college, right? I learned college resources like the Academic Success Center, which is where I find myself most days that I'm in college, on the campus, right? And I learned about the library as well, which I'm actually in one of the library rooms right now. So it's been a great resource, and just learning about the campus and things that are offered at the campus that I pay for, it's a great thing to learn, just to know where everything is and know how to use the resources available to you, and that's what this class taught me. I learned about holistic support, all this other great stuff that taught me, hey, this is available to you, use it. I learned about what it means to have a growth mindset. I already knew a bit about that because my English teacher my senior year of high school was amazing. But we went over growth mindset versus fixed mindset, and I've always approached life with a growth mindset. Having a fixed mindset means that you just go about life not expecting change. And I see even with a lot of adults have a fixed mindset in certain things, and I just want to say the future is never set in stone. There's always room for change, always room to grow, and a growth mindset is really what we need to look for in other people, and something we need to share, something we need to have, and something we need to example, something we need to demonstrate ourselves so that we can share with other people, because the world's so big, and if we get lost in one idea, one thought, and never grow, I don't think we're living. I also enjoyed the many guest speakers that came into class. While I don't remember their names, the person who came and spoke about the Honors Institute was very educated. If I had to spend more time at SSC, I would consider it. But since I'm graduating next spring and only have 3 classes I need to take, it's not really an option to me that interests me, because I'll be out of here so soon. And also the student life person, he was very fun, and I've seen him around campus a couple times, and been to a couple student life events and trivia stuff, and it's just been a lot of fun just exploring the campus and exploring the activities that we have here. I love how this class forces you to go into an event. That's something I find myself doing. I just go to class, do my work, and go home. But forcing you to go to an event really gets you to branch out, reach out of your shell, and just look around and see what life has to offer. Additionally, exploring careers. This class made you do a ton of assignments on careers, and me personally, I don't know what I want to do in my career, but it was fun to play with, right? Because I get to talk about what I want to do, and I could see how every assignment over the course of a couple weeks asked the same question, and I could see how my answers changed, whether it was leaning towards HR, leaning towards becoming a pastor, just leaning towards whatever I want to do, because I'm majoring in psychology, because I love people, I love talking to people, I love learning how people think the way they do, act the way they do, and just getting to explore different career paths was very valuable to me. And there was a researching the future of your career assignment, which I initially did something that didn't quite interest me, but it was bland psychology related, And then I did something like the future of the church in 10 or so years, and that was very interesting to me, and I'm glad I did that assignment. I don't know what I will do, but I know I will attack it with grit and perseverance and just be able to do it. The thing I wish I learned was that we have a full cafeteria on campus, as I only found that out about halfway through the semester, and that was really good for me then, but I wish I knew it earlier just so I could eat more. I love the Academic Success Center, and I kind of stumbled into that. But overall, I've learned a lot in my IDS class, and I'm happy to have taken it.